What is your favorite movie of all time? Blazing Saddles. The Professional. Saving Private Ryan. I'm going to get verbally/emotionally abused for saying this, but my favorite movie of all time, without a doubt, is The Patriot. I've seen it dozens of times and it never gets old. It has some of the most badass moments, some of the most heartbreaking moments, and some of the sweetest moments of any movie I have ever seen. And Mel Gibson, despite what kind of man he is in his personal life, is a total badass. The Patriot is a bit on the nose for many people and lacks the subtlety/nuance that many are looking for in film, and it's littered with historical inaccuracies. But as an overall film experience, entertaining, epic, immersing, emotion-inducing, lovable/hateable characters, great score, it's amazing despite the lukewarm critical response and Rotten Tomatoes score. The Truman Show. It's such a beautiful movie, so well written, and Jim Carrey is perfect. Ed TV was a shitty movie though. Good afternoon, good evening and good night. Smiley face. Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Jurassic Park. The characters are all so memorable and some of the visuals they pulled off were phenomenal, especially for a 20-year-old movie. Aliens. The Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King Special Extended Edition. Ortlettertrox for short. The Princess Bride will always be at the top of the list for me. Stand By Me. Children of Men. Pan's Labyrinth. It is both beautiful and tells an amazing story. Dark Knight. I like the part where the Joker makes a pencil disappear. October Sky. Shaun of the Dead. Spirited Away. Shawshank Redemption. Something so uplifting about that film. The rain scene. Pulp Fiction. Ponyo. Every Studio Ghibli film is a 10/10, but I just put this one a tad bit over the rest. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Everything else up to 1981 was just practice. How to Train Your Dragon. Airplane. 1980. Blue Velvet, There Will Be Blood, Jaws, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Psycho, Halloween, Silence of the Lambs, The Devil's Rejects. I really couldn't pick between those. Back to the Future. All of them. Don't care which one is better. I will watch any of them at any time. Unless it's on basic cable, I hate commercials. Goonies is a very close second. The Blues Brothers. Forrest Gump. Blade Runner, particularly the Final Cut version. Everything about that movie blew me away. Decades Gone, the costumes, the sets. Kill Bill Volume 1. Scott Pilgrim vs. The World. We need more of this. I'm always just shocked when people say things like, I walked out at the 20-minute mark. I turned it off when the Indian dude tries to fight him. This was unbelievably awful. I was awestruck watching this movie. The audience laughed, applauded, it was a goddamned event. I just don't get why people hate on it so much. They simply don't understand. The Matrix. Toy Story. The Thing. American Beauty. It's perfect. One of my favorites too. What I love about it is that it's both a serious movie and incredibly funny. Casablanca. The Godfather. even if it insists upon itself. Fight Club. Mean Girls. For being a 22-year-old male, I have a strange obsession with Mean Girls. Cult classic? Yes. Hilarious script? Yes. Enjoyable acting? Yes. GOAT? I think that's a stretch. Donnie Darko. Frocking amazing movie. Predator. Wreck-It Ralph. The Departed. I think it's the greatest story on the big screen. Plus great acting out of actors who usually don't shine, Wahlberg/DiCaprio. Brick. Written and directed by Rian Johnson, Looper, The Brothers Bloom, and a few episodes of Breaking Bad, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I love everything about this movie. The plot, the characters, the cinematography, everything. There is something that I just frocking love about Dazed and Confused. The Usual Suspects. My favorite scene. 28 Days Later. Such a fantastic movie. Goodfellas or Taxi Driver. Can't decide. Interstellar. I think, it's hard to choose. No Country for Old Men. The lack of a soundtrack makes it so weird. Not many movies are made that way anymore. Full Metal Jacket. I can't get through that movie. I love Kubrick films, but I get halfway though and I'm too emotionally exhausted to keep going. Groundhog Day. Fellini 8.5. Was looking for this. You really feel inside the movie, and as an avid procrastinator I could feel his terror through the entire movie. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Simply beautiful. H.G. Wells' The Time Machine. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Good Will Hunting is just incredible. Robin Williams pulls off the always impressive serious, powerful role while still being hilarious. Honorable mention to Training Day. Imo Denzel's work in that is the finest acting I've ever seen. It gives me chills. I'm surprised no one has mentioned Braveheart. It's not my favorite but in the top 10.